Hi, good afternoon, viewers. Welcome to Chitchat with Star by Redboy, the show where we talk about anything and everything. For all who joined us in the previous week, I am wishing you welcome back. And for all who just joined us, my name is Elisha, a graduate in PR, broadcasting, and new media, your host for today. Without further ado, let me introduce all of you, my young and talented guests for today's topic, friendship. So we have a promising scriptwriter, a host, and aspiring actor, Danish, a professional gaming YouTuber, online entrepreneur, and talented actress, Nicole, promising movie director and aspiring actor, Kai, a competent music composer and actor, and ladies, he plays the piano too, Nicholas, a voiceover and movie actor. I think some of you might have heard his voice somewhere, but you must be wondering, who is that? How does he look like? We have Sufyan. And last but not least, an experienced performing artist and an accomplished actor, the one and only Nikhil. Welcome to all of you once again, everyone. How was your weekend? How's everything?
It was good.
Okay.
It's like
this topic is really important for everyone to understand as well when it comes to friendship, because as you could see from the news for the past few days, there's a lot of suicide cases, and I believe that they were lonely and they didn't have anybody to talk with. They felt alone or betrayed. We're not so sure what is their personal matters, but yes, who else to be there next to you apart from your family members? They are friends. Yeah. So we have different types of friends that we're going to talk about today. So we're going to start with a fearless adventurer. They will do anything or everything with you. So any one of you today who could talk about a fearless adventurer in a friendship? Are you one of them, or do you have any? Sufyan, Nicholas, Nikhil, do you have anything to say about a fearless adventurer?
I guess we could start with whatever, you know how sometimes where there's a lot of like if your friends is like, oh, let's go here, oh, let's go here, oh, let's go here, and then they're like, no, I'm too scared, I don't want, all that kind of excuses. But then I'm just like, you know what, let's just do it. All right, you only live once, just do it.
Are you that friend?
Yes, I am that friend.
So we can count on him to drag us into weird stuff. Yeah.
Any place that you guys fear, let me go first. If you see me shout, that's where you guys can leave. If you don't see me do anything, you might have to leave too.
He falls off a cliff. You're like, bye, and then you go back.
Yay!
Mm-hmm.
I'm like that friend, if you take a navigation map and you're walking and you can't, you see this like shady juncture of a road to walk, and you'd be like, no, I ain't walking there, and be like, no, it's fine, it's cool, it's a shortcut, let's just go there quickly, it's quicker. I'm that friend who is like, okay, I'll walk forward, and if I see anything, you guys run the other way.
Yeah, if I guess we have people to sacrifice now. Good thing. Good to know.
Yeah, I think I'm similar to that. I have a little story of when me and my friends went to Ipoh for a short little vacation, and there was this park there, the really gorgeous lake It's a really nice place. You go there. You walk up to this cave with all these statues and whatnot. You come out the other side, and there's this beautiful lake, and you can just go jogging around the park. It's really nice. Everyone had a wonderful time. Very nice, very peaceful, calming. I ended up being chased by 4 dogs.
Are they
Yeah.
Were they stray dogs?
I don't know, actually. I kind of went off path a little bit. So there was like this kind of quarry area. So I thought of exploring there because it looked interesting. So I was just walking there until I didn't notice it at first until I got way too close and I saw like there's a dog like maybe about 10 meters away from me. It was asleep and then it made eye contact with me and I made eye contact with it and we're like, uh-oh. And it slowly stood up. It started barking. I'm like, okay, chill out. And I heard more barks coming. And that's when I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm out of here. And they all started chasing me and I had to like fend them off with like my jacket. Just like swing it around. Yeah. So not the
So
most
you
peaceful
were
time.
the fearless friend.
Yeah, in a way.
I'm the
I
hero.
find myself in these situations like not really a hero. It's just reckless, I guess.
I have a similar story, but mine is it's not really a hero thing to do. It's kind of a villainous thing to do. I was in the same situation as him, but this time it's 2 dogs. I was chased by 2 dogs and I was alone and I have no such jacket to protect me. And they are way faster than I can run. And for some reason, I just this story. For instinctively, instead of running, I went and punched the dog's head.
Bruh.
And I regret what I did because the dog died.
Oh
But
no.
I thought to myself, because they are huge ass dogs with sharp ass teeth, I feel like if I didn't do it, I'm the one getting injured. And then I know I might die from it. I'm young. I was young. I was very young. So I feel like if I didn't do what I did, because I was in the open road, I don't know how long I can outrun it for so long. So I had to do what I do. I punch one, and then the other one is like, "Oh shit, I'm out."
Okay, so between the 2
One
dogs,
punch.
the one you punched was the brave friend, I guess.
Yeah, that's the brave friend. But I didn't do anything to the dog, and then that thing happened, and I regret I regret my moves. I regret it. But what's done is done. Now I'm very nice to pets. Now,
There
okay, I
you
have a
go.
dog myself. Yeah.
Which goes to our next topic, which is
Wait. Since we're on the topic of dogs, I got something to say too.
Oh, you have some topics of dogs now? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Nikhil.
So a few of my friends like to take care of stray dogs and feed them, and then so you go feed strays, and it's actually quite a reckless thing to do because some of these stray dogs have rabies and stuff like that, and some of the experienced feeders will know that okay, you should avoid these dogs, and these puppies are the ones you should hopefully help them to tame them a bit. I'm the reckless one who would go after the adult mad dogs, but I can tame them and I can be a bit friendly with them and control them a little bit, and so they won't come running after me. Also, probably because I'm so tall that once they see this height coming at you, they'd be like, "Whoa, who's that?"
Follow the orders of the master.
And that's the story, kids, of how Nikhil got rabies.
And speaking of which, about friendship as well, we have a lot of brutally honest friends out there. Do you think that they're going to give you a positive impact in your life or a negative impact? So I think the most perfect people to talk about this, we have Nikhil, Nicole, and Kai.
Nicole, you want to go first?
Yeah, what do you
By
think?
the way, I have read
it as a positive. Yeah, constructive feedback. Some people might think that, oh no, she's being too frank. No, I don't like her anymore. Or, oh yes, you're right. I think this is a learning process for me. So it's either a positive or negative, apart within your friendship circle. So please elaborate, guys. Let me know. Let us know.
Okay, my friendship circle is pretty small. Uh, I don't know, just some people can't handle the straightforwardness, but there are times where you need to be straightforward. And for the people that can't handle, um, I guess you can have a gentler hand, to tell them things that that they might be offensive or something. I don't know, because some people don't know when they're doing things that are not considered good, and they won't notice until you actually go and tell them. And yeah, and they might get mad at first, but I'm hoping, at least that's for me lah. I will get mad if you tell me like, hey, I don't think you're doing this right. You kind of being like that. I will get like, of course there will be like, my ego lah. Everyone has that ego thing.
Yeah.
So, of course I will get mad, but after like say an hour or two, after I cool off, I will think about it, and then I will change myself, if I believe what you say to be true, which is what I do in most cases. So yeah, it is good to have that brutally honest friend. It's not brutally honest, honestly. It's just being honest. It's being,
Straightforward.
wanting,
More like
straightforward. Yeah, wanting each other to improve as people in general. So
True.
that's just how I view it. If you can't handle it, then sorry, you're out of my circle.
Finally.
Nikhil, you
Yeah,
look like you have a lot to say.
Well, I
That's
guess
where I see that work.
there are two ways to it. I think I'm a good listener. I have, if you have a problem that you want to talk about, I will, give you the lay down of the truth from, the outside looking in. And some people just can't handle that. They just want to be heard, and that's it. Just listen to my story. I don't want to get feedback of what it is. But I guess maybe it's not my place to say it as it is, but I do say it as it is. And maybe at times it doesn't get at a good place, and maybe at times it does. Like recently, I was in a production, and we were in the makeup room, and I have like these backhand comments, which comes off as a joke, but I shouldn't joke because my jokes are a bit of a weird humor. I'm a Capricorn. And people will be like, whoa, that's so harsh. And I'm like, and then that person knows what I'm talking about. And I kind of got checked, I was like, gotta tone it down the way you, tell people off. I was like, I wasn't telling people off. I was joking. You were joking? Really? And be like, okay. So I have like very close friends who understand my humor, and they know, it seems that I'm pushing it, but actually I'm just laying it through, and most people just can't handle that truth.
Sure. And because you're the opposite sex, for example, let's say if you tell somebody off, or if you're being straightforward to a female counterpart, do you feel that it will be easier for you to say something to your female friends, or your male friends will be more sensitive?
See, I mean, if I told you off, I will definitely tell you off, and you will know that I'm telling you off, and you will be bleeding. You'll have to pick yourself up from the floor, or call an ambulance to pick yourself up, and, be escorted to the emergency room. If I was telling you off, let's not go about fighting, but but I guess it's also, the mentality that people can't take criticism very well.
Mm-hmm.
And when it comes to that, they feel attacked. It's immediately, oh my God, I feel attacked right now. But it's you have to like think in a worldly way that, goes in one ear and comes out the other. And you filter what you take and what you don't need, you throw it out. Just listen. Like, okay, hey, okay, you want to say something? Okay, say something. And if you don't want to, use it, that's on your prerogative.
So it doesn't matter whether it's a male or female friend, right? You will just say.
I don't. Well, I mean, I wouldn't differentiate. In the world of equality, we shouldn't differentiate. Also, a lot of people say, but I'm a girl, or but you shouldn't do that. It's not fair. Because then everyone, you have to segue into a certain way of talking to each person. Then I have to change myself, and then you're saying that fault is in me and not in you. You're gaslighting the actual problem.
Fair enough. And Kai, what do you think? Are you that brutally honest friend, or do you have one?
I'm having a problem with that myself. I can totally relate to the what Nikhil said about the joking part, but then somebody else take it not as a joke. Take it seriously. So at the end, I figured that it's my humorous problem. Maybe my tone sounds too serious. Although in my mind it was like, this is funny, but then when I speak it out, somebody listen to it and they just take it. It may sound serious from that. So, and I, even if I'm not joking, I kind of find it hard to be too honest about it, because sometimes you want to care about the person's feeling, but then if you don't say it, the consequence will be even worse. So it's like the balance between how much you want to be honest about it. So as for my friends, I noticed that being brutally honest doesn't mean you have to sound harsh, right? Sometimes you can speak nicely. Like, for example, you want to say someone is terrible, so you give a laugh like, "You're so terrible." So the kind of light-hearted criticism,
Yeah.
Damn,
so everyone will be like, "Oh yeah, I am." Yeah, and then they can play along by saying, "Yeah, I'm a terrible person." So it can all play in a very light-hearted environment, not necessarily have to be very heated, that kind of brutally honest. So another thing will be their intention, whether or not they are just trying to bring you down, or whether or not they try to make you better.
Yeah, I feel like friendships should be kind of low maintenance relationships, no? Because for me personally, I feel like friendship should be easy to handle. Say if you're a band, making fun and just being happy, and then they take it personally, then it would not be as fun. Walking on eggshells around your friends is not enjoyable, I feel. And I guess when you have intentions, right? I mean, you can just feel what they want to say. Like if they are mocking you or bantering with you, I feel like you can, you tell the difference. So, and friendship without banter is pretty boring, I feel.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like you have to feel comfortable also, like taking criticism. So along the way,
And once one wise man said, a friendship is the beginning of a relationship. So in order for you to be in a relationship, it has to be starting from a friendship anyways. And based on this, perhaps we could go on to our next type of friend, which is the wise mentor. Do you have that particular friend who was your mentor, no matter whether in life or when you were in school or on that first day of work?
Yes, definitely.
I think we all do, right?
Somebody you could think of. Perhaps that person is no longer in your life, but you will always remember that he or she was your mentor or is currently your mentor.
Oh damn, Nicholas, you okay, man?
No, I don't look up to any of my friends. I don't shit on them, but they all have their own views on life that I can't really align with. but doesn't mean I disagree with them. It's just that's your life, and it's my life. I don't really have a mentor. If I really have to choose one, it wouldn't be my friends. Yeah, I only have two mentors that I would think I would call them a mentor or like idol. Like I would agree with their ways all the time. Yeah, it's only PewDiePie and Charlie Puth. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't. They're not even my friends, but they teach me shit.
Okay.
No, they're probably your friends in your head.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
good enough. That's the whole point of being in YouTube.
True.
It's like Wendy Williams. Wendy Williams is, has this. I used to watch Wendy Williams a lot. I still do. And she thinks she's friends with Tom Cruise in her head, but she's not actually friends with Tom Cruise. And I was like, oh, actually, I'm friends with Meryl Streep in my head.
Anyone has a mentor in your life, like a friend mentor?
I'm actually quite close with my teachers. I look at as mentors as teachers, and I've been friends with teachers since high school. I still keep in touch with them. I know some people find it weird to be like, "Wow, you have your teachers on Facebook," and it's like, yeah. I mean, is that something not to do? And definitely. Throughout my years in high school, it's been fun to a certain point where we can talk about anything, and it's so different, when you go back to school and you have this camaraderie with your teachers, and other students don't understand this relationship that you have, and we used to talk about everything, like even all the saucy bits, who's dating who, how to do it. Oh, that sounds wrong. But I mean, it was a wide array of subject matter. It wasn't just, this is just subject and this is what it is. And then a lot of, in theater, I have a lot of teachers as well. And even though it probably started off as a paid class, whenever I have a production or a work job or something, and if I'm a bit lost on how to come to this scene or character, I can just call them up and ask them, hey, I'm having trouble with this, could you help me out? And they guide me along to reach whatever goal I want to reach. And I guess because of that, I've also, maybe at my age, I think I'm a bit of a mentorish to people. So I try to help people out because of how much help I've received. I think it's it's just about giving back of what you've taken. And I mean, I'm not calling myself a mentor, but I would like to think that some people are benefits from whatever help I get.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with Nikhil because I have a few friends that it's weird for me because I never intend to be a mentor to them, but they come to me and be like, oh bro, I want to be like you. That I'm just like, why? why me? I did nothing for you, nothing. But then somehow
you were something for them.
Yeah, so I just appreciate it, and then I'll just okay, I'll lead you the right way, boys. I got you. I got you, boys. Yeah.
And there's a maturity also, when you teach someone without necessarily having a teaching degree. You kind of have a second take on it, be like, oh, I didn't see it that way. And, you can have another layer to the already multi-layers that you already have.
True. And which comes with this, there's also that competitive friend or friend circle. They might not think that you're trying to help them, but perhaps maybe they feel like, no, I think I'm better than this person. Why is he or she teaching me? Do you have that person in your life, in that circle of friendship? They're very competitive.
Thank God, no. Yeah, I
Like
feel
I'm a
like
better actor than you. I'm a better script writer than you. Your script sucks. Sorry for my English.
no. Honestly, I feel like I'm very like happy and I'm proud that honestly my circle of friends like in high school, university, good people, and you know there were also people I've met who were pretty a bit like that, but you know they're not. I wouldn't really consider them friends. Just you know the people I'm around with, say university people, right? So some, you are my classmate. I'm in this university with you, and that's where it ends. So yeah, maybe we're friends in a way, but I'm not really gonna connect to you in that a deeper level. So I guess like in a way, when you know these people, you know when you realize who these people are and how they act, you know how to like not get involved, just to separate them a bit. So you know you just filter the nice none. Yeah, I would say nice ones on the one that would not bring you down. So does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I feel I'm a very competitive person by nature in some sort of way. But I think it stems down, when you have these competitive friends, it stems down from jealousy. A lot of them are jealous of, what the other person has. It's something very toxic. And I've seen people who get very competitive and be like, why should that person get that? I worked so hard. Why can't I get it? And it's like, and some people would try to, not sugarcoat it, but try to make them see in a different way. Be like, be thankful of the things that you've got. This person's trying out. Let him give the chance. You always say that you never give it to me. There's this this attack back, and it's this like lack of awareness, I guess, when it comes to competitive friends. It's just that it's just me, and not we.
Yeah. I feel like there are two types of competitive friends. There are ones that would want to compete and bring you down so that they can, be ahead of you, or the one that, okay, you are good at this. I want to be better. So let's try to, best each other. So
Yeah,
that one is nice. The one that tries to bring you down, just not even
like
worth
a
it.
friendly match, something that you could improve each other with. And
So
speaking of
like
which,
Naruto rival versus Sasuke rival. Is that right?
and speaking of competitive friends, something which I could also link is because we're in Malaysia right now. We come from diverse community, diverse race, religion, and this comes with different culture. So I want to ask Sufyan, being a boy who was in an international school while you were growing up, so you will have all these different races as well, apart from us who came from SK. Of course, we have the Malays, we have the Chinese, we have the Indian students among our classmates. But do you find there was this competitive culture which is annoying, and also, not to say annoying, but are there any certain other cultures out there who's in your friendship circle when you were in international school who were very over competitive? Like, for example, if they were Westerners, maybe they might think that, oh, Sufyan is just a local Malay boy. I think I can do better than him.
Oh, no such thing. Everyone was very friendly. I went to an international Arabic school, so it wasn't like any competitive in that sense. It's just different culture. I had a culture shock actually, because it was just a different style there, because their language, it's very, how they speak can be very loud and can come off as very aggressive,
Correct.
So they can just shout at you, and you're like, oh, what did I do? But they could just be saying, hey man, you look nice today.
Have a good day.
Yeah, so the first few years was just like, I didn't know how to handle it, but eventually you do, and meet some great people. But no one. I don't think there was ever a time where someone was looking down on another person's culture or anything like that. I don't think so. I think the thing about international schools is that they allow you to integrate yourself with other cultures. So you just learn how to kind of be more accepting. Yeah. Yeah.
But for somehow that's not what I experienced, honestly. I'm not saying all are like that, but there's one time I went to an international school. I'm from SK, but I went to an international school and
allow you to integrate.
they're very I don't know, they look at us like we're animals. Some of them, not all, just some of them, they look at us like we are like some specimen out of earth like that. They're like, hey, what is that lah? Who is they? What is that? Like, they look at us like something else. And then there's one time where we lost one of our we had a drama, all right, and then one of our friends like got lost in that, got some drama with that one guy in that school, and then the way the guy handled it caused a lot of issues for all of us, and we were all like in college. So I would say my experience is just not good with international school students, but I'm pretty sure not all of them are like that. It's just the ones I experienced. It's just yeah. But I get
The one time where
they're from? No names
What?
mentioned, but you could tell which country did they come from.
they look local, but they went to international school. That's the part that weirds me out. That's the thing.
Okay.
So they're
I
just
don't know how-
bougie local people.
Yeah. I'm just like, you're the same thing as me. You're the same
Maybe
exact
because you
thing
don't
from
look
me.
local. Maybe you look like oppa. You look like a Korean pop star, maybe.
Uh,
I'm jealous.
yeah.
I have to say the one point of comparison that we had is in uniforms. So in our school, we didn't have to wear a belt. We didn't have to tuck it in. And I know some people from one of my friends, he had another friend from SK, and he was saying, oh, haha, you guys have to like tuck your shirts in, you have to wear a belt. Oh, we don't. That was about it.
What
Wow.
about opposites attracts? What about female to male friends? Do you have more females in your circle, or do you have male circles in your friends? And why do you prefer it that way? I think there's a lot of us who could relate, because I myself, I have more male friends in my circle.
I guess we are, in an age where it should not be something that is, how to say, like, whoa, you're friends with that girl. You're like, oh, you're friends with that boy. I mean, I feel like we are in an era, in an age where, friendships between genders or sex should be normalized. It's normal. It's not like you wanna like date them or anything, right? So like, yeah, I feel like I don't know. I mean, I don't exactly count my friends, but I feel like that's a good balance between male friends and just female friends, because in the end, they're all friends. So as long as they are I feel like they are good for me. They are people who I can tolerate and just be friends with. Then I'll just have them in my circle, I guess. So it really depends on the people. So I'll just befriend anyone.
Yeah,
I
it depends
think,
on the
like-
personality.
Yeah. I think when I was in like primary school and high school, I probably had more female friends than male friends. And I think that, the direct reason why was because I was never a football fan, and I just could never relate to boys who talk about football 24/7. I just
Fair
could not. I was just more into television and movies and books and all that stuff, and girls could talk about it. And then as you move to college and you move to adult life, you meet people and you start having these similar conversations. And it's not always about sports. And yeah, and I guess now my circle is more mixed.
Yes,
I think for me, I do have more male friends, but the closest one are mostly female friends. So I think for the now that I think about it, I think most of the time is because of I find it easier to talk with female friends about emotions, about mood, feelings and all this kind of stuff more than my male friends. So with my male friends, we mostly talk about big talk stuff, joke around, and then sometimes heart to heart. But then most of the time it's with my female friends. And I have one who is very close, and we oftentimes will talk even our some of our secrets, right? And we never have a moment where we will develop more. So it's always like stay onto that fine, very great close friends, almost towards
Platonic relationships.
Yeah, almost towards that. And it just, I don't think every friends who are of opposite gender will get to the romantic relationship. So I think there is always someone who attract each other, not romantically, but more of very emotionally, but maintain friends. Like
Yeah, exactly.
And speaking of, so going back to what Kai just mentioned, you know, when there's this confusion in that particular friendship, it might lead to that friend zone. And for those who just join us to this topic today, friendship, it might lead to friend zone, because once you evolve that feelings towards the other, they might just think of you like, oh, you're like my little brother, or you're like my elder brother kind of thing, or you're like my sister. I didn't make you, or I didn't accept you that way. So you've been friend zoned. Have this happened to you lately or back then in school? Because myself, based on my own experience, I had so many close encounters which makes the whole friendship awkward, and we're no longer talking to each other. So I've lost both a good friend and also the circle of friends that we were, unfortunately. Anybody who can relate? I could see Danish.
My gosh, Danish.
Friend zone.
Danish, you look like you're about to burst.
Oh.
Yeah.
Carry the marrow.
Still recovering.
I guess, I've told you guys several times already, like me and romance don't really mix well, because like usually when I do start, developing feelings for someone, I'll try approaching them, and then I'll just like overshoot and just end up in the friend zone. So it's like, pew, the sweet spot is here, but I was like, boop, friend zone. So that usually always happens. But yeah, in the end, I feel like it is a bit disappointing in a way that you're not able to have a romantic relationship with that person. But in the end, hey, you made a friend. So even though it kind of sucks, but it's not totally a loss, because you made a friend. So I guess that's a win also. Not as a big of a win if you end up in a romantic relationship with your crush. But if you're friends with your crush, then why not? Okay, why not? Who knows, right? but friend zone is still okay. I mean, I'm pretty sure a lot of us guys have entered the bro zone. That place, there's no going out.
I can always still say bro zone is the worst among friend zone. All right, friend zone is just like, it's okay. I don't like you that way, but thank you for telling me your feelings. But the other one is like, oh, you're just like my little brother.
Oh, big bro.
No.
It's like a dead end of that relationship, friendship zone.
You cannot save that.
Oh, by the way, there's a message here by Nur Bazila Joha. She's saying nowadays, gender doesn't matter anymore. Some male friends can be more drama and sensitive than my female friends. At the same time, some female friends can be more lepak in our topics as well. So I'm not sure, what does she mean by lepak?
Chill.
Very cool about it. Yeah.
I guess it's 50-50 for everyone. I don't think that's like more and more.
It's based on personality lah.
Yeah. Very different for everyone.
Because nowadays internet, right? everyone has access to everything, so they start to be more open about themselves, and then that's cool. That's really
And
cool.
Danish, by the way, someone is asking whether you are single.
Oh my god.
He is single,
Yes.
ladies.
Okay.
Free for all. Free for
Just give
all.
the number. Give the number out.
His number
You get a
is
text number.
01.
01.
Wait, I'll read it for you. 01.
Wait until the end of the show.
Oh, he's open to it, guys. He's open.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've just read some of these messages actually.
Danish, you won't know till you give it a try.
Now you guys watch as I become the friends.
So what if, let's say now you're in the situation of that circle, you have feelings towards this someone, but you know that you're gonna lose this friendship if you tell the honest truth, going back to that brutally honest part, because not everybody could be straightforward and honest. Do you feel scared of losing this friendship, or you rather keep it to yourself till that one particular day once you're mature enough in the future to say it out loud? But imagine that time is going to be too late, because I experienced this once myself as well. And yeah, just to let everybody know, I'm actually the eldest in this whole group. So I actually experienced this once in my life, saying that, oh my God, we've met at the wrong time, in the wrong place. Wish we could have known it sooner. I wish I could have told you about this before. But now you are married with 3 kids.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh yeah. See, I have tears of it. Okay, sensitive topic.
I've never been in that situation, but actually I had a conversation with a friend recently, and we were talking about the phrase, the one that got away. And
Correct.
when you think about it, the one that got away, it's more of that, that moment. So it's not necessarily, if you had built up on the moment, maybe something would have come along, and that friendship would have bloomed into something else. But circumstances such that your journey wasn't meant to be in that area. It's supposed to go another way. So I wouldn't dwell on it. I'm not a person who would dwell too much on it. And if I'm not meant to be, I'm not meant to be. I mean, I would always be the friend who rides and dies for you. I would do it. I would go out all the way out for you. But once I have to cut you off, I can't do anything about it. I'll just have to cut you off, and I'll just have to keep swimming and go on my own journey. And unfortunately, you're that friend who got away.
Yeah. Anybody could relate to this? Not yet?
I
Early in your life?
yeah, definitely. Yeah. Compared to like Nikhil's one, mine is more towards something was building, but I was scared to do anything about it because I thought I wasn't good enough for her. Yeah, but I knew there was something. Thinking back right now, I definitely knew there was something, but I just didn't act upon it. I would say that was one of my small regrets. Not even trying, but that's why I'm a very fearless person now, because at least I try, even though I screw up. At least I know. At least I did do something. Yeah. So I understand.
It's like
of the shots you don't take, right?
It's like how Zichi commented, "Que sera sera, whatever will be, will be."
Whatever will be, will be.
Yeah.
Okay. Good one, Ziki.
Oh, his name is Ben.
Oh, Ben?
Hi, Ben.
Ben, we love you.
Let's commemorate his post.
And apart from friend zone, friendship versus acquaintances.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people get confused with this kind of relationship. They do not know the borderline between a friend or just an acquaintance.
Danish has
cool.
something to say.
Yeah,
Oh, Danish?
I'm gonna ask you guys.
Danish,
So what do you guys think? Are we friends or are we acquaintances? I'm gonna get
Acquaintances.
Hey, Dennis, I have a good answer for you.
Would you even
I got a good answer.
if you had to
Let's
ask?
I got a good answer.
Exactly.
Dennis,
Okay.
I haven't even saved your number on WhatsApp. Mic drop.
Danish, it's fine. I saved your number first. All right.
Danny's first friend. Oh my god.
None of you. Only Danish. First.
Oh, like that lah. You're
But don't
very
at this point,
good.
everyone is safe lah, right? In your own funny names that I made.
Yeah, you realize that the two ones that answer are they're like very honest BFFs, like the brutally honest BFFs. Yeah, those two. Yeah, I know those two.
Okay, honestly,
This
I don't know why
topic
people.
goes. Yeah, Nicholas. Yeah, this topic goes to you, Sufyan and Nikhil. Actually, do you have anything to
Honestly,
say?
I don't know why people always get so confused between acquaintances and friends. It's the very simple thing. Acquaintances, you don't care about them. Friends, you care about them. Simple as that. That's how I see it, at least. So, I don't know. Some people, they're like, oh, is he your acquaintance or your friend?
Okay, for
Come
me,
on.
Friend zone. Just
Acquaintance zone.
for me, I don't really understand the difference between the two. I mean, I treat everyone the same way, regardless, because and I mean that's just how I grew up. Sometimes, in my experience, sometimes I just meet people once in a while, and I won't be able to see them until maybe a year later. But we're still the same people. Is that an acquaintance? No, I don't know. For me, I just call everyone friends. Also, it's much more convenient. It's much more convenient to say friends versus acquaintance. Okay, think about it. You say acquaintance at 3 syllables. You say friends is 1 syllable. If you want to introduce someone, just say, hey, this is my friend. Instead of, hey, this is my acquaintance. And now you have to explain the relationship more, which is like wasting more time.
Sufyan, I have a question. Still remember there was this conversation we had last week, Sufyan, when you said that there are few people that just showed up saying that, hey, Sufyan, how are you? And you'd be like, who are these people again? I know their faces, but I don't know their names.
That's
So
because
this-
of his goldfish brain.
Oh,
Those are not your friends.
No. Hey.
I'm just saying. You said it yourself. Sorry.
Okay, wait. Let me
Brutally
explain myself,
honest.
all right? That was when I was younger. When I was younger, and I was not so I didn't focus so much on like social relationships and all that. So I kind of like threw away a lot of things. So if someone's a friend, if they don't be a friend, or if you just stop talking, I just kind of like ignore them, and I delete that memory from my brain. So when we do meet up later, it's just be like, I don't think I know you, man. But now I'm more conscious about it, and I know that sometimes, maybe because of life or whatever, like you might not be able to hang out with the same people so many times, but there's no reason not to treat them as friends. So what I do now is, even if it's a stranger, I just treat them like we know each other for so long, And I've received comments on that from other people. They're like, "Oh, do you guys know each other?" And I'm like, I have no idea who that person was. I don't even know their name. But they act like they know me, so I just kind of follow suit,
Totally.
It doesn't harm anyone. It doesn't harm anyone. It improves your relationship with that person, and it just makes the whole situation a lot better and more bearable. So
Yeah, I remember when we started the program, Sufyan actually like asked me to hang out, and then we went to KL Central. I don't know if you remember. And it was like and we just like hang out.
Oh my god! Y'all treating me like what? I have amnesia, is it?
So yeah, I can see that
I'm not that
Sufyan, he's like easily to be friend.
I think it comes with maturity as well, to differentiate, friends and acquaintance. I mean, when I was younger and Facebook was new, it was more like, who can reach 1,000 friends first? And be like, wow, I have 1,000 friends. And then you'd be like, how many of these 1,000 friends do you actually know? And it's like, okay, maybe I don't know some of them. Some of them are just, and that's probably how it separates an acquaintance. Or remember how there was this big comparison with Mariah Carey and Jennifer Lopez? And, Mariah Carey was like, I don't know Jennifer Lopez. And, Jennifer would go, oh, but we've met so many times. And then Mariah was like, let's put it clear. Yes, we meet around in people and in circles, but do I actually know you? I don't know you, so we can't be friends. So I would say, if you don't know a person, but you can see from distance, okay, I can see what they look like. Oh, they put on weight. Oh, they lost weight. But and then you keep it in that, you keep those thoughts in the head, you don't say it out loud, and it's like, okay, that's an acquaintance. But rather, a friend would come up to you and be like, wow, you lost weight. Oh my God, is everything okay? You put on weight. That would be your friend. I would, if you could differentiate.
So I have another question for you
Danny
guys.
is just about to burst.
It's so rat.
So like, I might be exposing myself here, but like, do you guys psychoanalyze people? Not to judge, but just to know that person. Do you guys like analyze what they do?
Like
Or am I
background.
using tests or?
No, you just see, their behavior, what they, their choices, their decisions. Like,
Oh yes.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, like,
Like
immediately
involuntarily
upon meeting them?
doing that.
what? Sorry, Nikhil?
Do you mean like immediately upon meeting them, or
Kinda, yeah.
what's the window? Oh,
I think everyone does
okay.
that.
Yeah, and just
I
maybe
mean,
okay. So if it's someone you meet frequently, then maybe 1 week, or maybe if we meet once a week, then maybe within the first few hours, I guess.
So what you mean is first impressions.
Yeah.
It kind of goes. No, well, it's kind of like first impressions, but you go a bit deeper since you study that person.
Elaborate.
and look at their
Study. What do you mean by
behavior.
study?
Observe them, what
Applying
they do.
theories.
Observe,
Think
okay,
about
yes,
like
observe,
what they
from the
what they
corner.
choose.
Yeah, what they choose, what they do, how they talk. Yeah, not like creepily
Yeah.
like.
No, it's just
But
to build more information on other people before you decide. Oh, okay, maybe this person is somebody I want to talk to.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
to
Profiling,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
So it's not
profiling them.
Profiling.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
Is
think
it your hey, how you going?
I feel like as an actor, I'm always staring at people, and I'm always watching them and like putting them in my catalog. Like, oh, okay, that's how this person would react. But if I'm being friends with someone, I try to drop expectations, and a lot of times at social events or parties, you meet people. I try not to judge who you are, except maybe like, oh, okay, you paired orange with yellow. Okay, creative. But I try not to do that. I mean, it's more of getting to know the person first, and then one day later to be like, oh, okay, this person only has orange and yellow in the wardrobe. Okay, not my friend.
I only have
Honestly-
black.
Same. I only have
Sorry,
black and blue.
Nikhil.
Honestly,
don't
my
have to say
definition
my
of friends is
name
very
anymore.
simple. It's just very simple to me. You're nice to me, I'll be nice to you. You're not nice to me, you can go away.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be so complicated sometimes. And honestly, when you say acquaintances to people, you just want to hurt them.
Just like
These are my
that.
acquaintances. It's just like, oh.
You're all my acquaintances.
Oof.
Yeah, because for me, like close circle of friends, I know we're just talking about friendship, but close circle of friends, there's only a few. I actually count them with my 5 fingers. And these are the people that I have in my life that I could hang out with and talk about everything, almost everything, just like this show, how it's supposed to be. But then again, we are colleagues or acquaintances, right? We're not friends yet, apart from Nikhil and Sufyan. Did you just say that, Nikhil? Sufyan is like your friend for now, yeah?
Now,
What do you mean for now? What is that for now? That's so weird.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned, everyone.
Okay. You know something that we don't
I
know?
could probably say I know Sufyan probably the longest out of everyone here, and then maybe Nicole, and then everyone else.
Okay, Nikhil. Then who is gonna be your next friend?
Now, next.
What is this?
I don't
An
know, I have to
audition
check
for
on the
like
roll
top model
call.
or something?
Or vote.
I have to check the roll call.
Oh, wow.
This week, who's
Alright.
gonna be eliminated?
All right. Okay.
Stay away. So yeah, I have that 5 friends that I actually could count, and we could speak like from dinner time all the way till sunset, till sunrise, for example. And we just talk about everything from family to friends to relationships. And I'm very selective as well. For example, since I was in school, there's no such thing as pajama party because my dad, he didn't allow that at all. Every time if I wanted to say, Dad, there's a pajama party going on at one of my friends' place, and he said, why? Don't you have your own room? Don't you have your own bedroom? Why do you need to go for a pajama party? What is that? So I was in this, in that kind of upbringing whereby my dad will always question me, why do I have to hang out with this kind of people? So ever since I was growing up, since college, all the way till I become independent, when I stay alone, this is when the only time that I have that choice of friends. I didn't have any when I was in primary school or secondary school, or should I say high school. I didn't have that close bond with any of my friends in school. Until now, I don't even have them on my speed dial. So yeah, I have a very weird friendship friend circle.
You have a small circle, but that doesn't mean it's bad. It's just
Yeah. Not I mean, not a lot of people expect it, but all my close friends currently is all Indians. And they find it like, what? Really? I don't even understand, but then I'm just like, it's just all my close friends just tend to be Indian fellas. And I love them for the hell of it. And I don't know, at first my parents were like, why do you keep hanging out with Indian fellas? Then I'm just like, so? Why do you keep hanging out with your Chinese friends also? You like them, right? You drink with them. There's a reason you like them, I'm trying to be reasonable with you and you somehow think my friends are shit when you never care about how you and your friends look like. I reason with them with logic instead of talking back, It's like, oh, I want to go out, stay over my friend's place. Then they'll be like, why? Then I'll be like, why do you go out and drink with your friends? No answer. There you go. You just want to, right? I don't know. It's just common sense fight with me every time. But I totally get it.
And also, speaking of which, are you saying that these are the friends who are always there for you, Nicholas? Can you say that they're always there for you no matter what?
Definitely. I had an incident before where I was in Genting with one Indian friend. The rest were too busy at the time. And my brother just had a car accident, like totaled the car. And no one was there to save him. I straight away called my friends, and then there's 3-4 of them just like went and saved him, called tow truck, everything, handled everything. And then I'm like, yeah, that if you would do that for my brother, I never had an accident, touch wood, right? Touch wood. But if they can do that for my brother, I'm pretty sure they can do that for me because I would do the same for them. And it happened before, like a lot of times. I don't want to have like, bro, my tire punctured already lah. Then I'm like, okay, on the way. And I just came back from work. I just go anyways. So yeah, I would say this is about 6 guys, 5 guys. It's about my close friends. Yeah.
See, 5, that number 5.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I don't believe in quantity of friends anymore. I believe in quality of friends.
True.
Yeah. What about you,
Absolutely.
Sufyan? Do you have a lot of friends who are there for you?
Yeah, definitely. My close friends, I think we're all there for each other. Whenever I get into trouble, I know I can count on them. And I have gotten into trouble, and they did come to rescue me, like, for accidents. I got into pretty okay road accident. Not too long ago, I got hit by a motorbike who ran the red light. Called my friend. He definitely came, helped me out. Yeah.
Bless them. Oh. What about you, Nikhil?
What was the question?
The friends who are there for you, or maybe you're the one who's always there for your friends.
Oh, I have friends who are there for me.
Shoulder to lean on.
Definitely. When my dad passed in 2016, you post things up on your social media, and it's always when trouble comes knocking at the door, it's the friends who come, opening the door without knocking on the door to be there for you. and it's lovely, yeah, definitely. I have friends who are there for me.
And this is the good part of friends that we're talking about. What about those user friends who always use you for any reason? Do you have them in your circle?
No, again, I like
Have you had those experiences before?
I mean, I have had acquaintances that do that for sure. Because like during exams and stuff, right? So they were like right before they were asking, oh, how to do this, how to do this. No, not during exam, like during the whole semester. You're like, oh, can I get your notes? Can you teach me this? So they were really friendly, during that period. But right after the final exam, like, like just gone.
I feel like every friends uses each other. It's just how they do it.
Okay.
Like every time you ask like someone, bro, help me buy that for me. Hey, can you help me do this? You're basically using them, but then you let them use you too. So it's like a trading kind of way. So I wouldn't say there's no such thing. Yeah, there's no such thing as no friends using each other. There will be. There's always is. It's just how you're gonna do it. Yeah.
So could you
Danish was talking about exams and homework, and I was like, oh my god, I was that friend who just copy people's homework. And I was like, and then I was like, oh, but then actually, when after the whole thing, I do talk back to them. Okay, so I'm not that friend. I'm not the user friend.
Okay.
By the way, any teachers of 𝐷𝐞𝐝, please take note. I don't think they're watching this.
Yeah, but Nicole's friend would say it's like his teacher, so it should be fine. Right?
Hey.
Yeah.
And Nicole, do you have anything to say about the user friends?
About user friends?
Yes.
I agree with Nicholas. Yeah, we do all use each other, but I guess what you mean is the ones that really use you, like the only purpose of the friendship is just to use you. For those, I can more or less discern, who those people are. So I just, shift delete, delete them out of my life. But I do also keep acquaintances around so I can use them as well. So I do that too. But I do it in a really
user friend.
I do it in an upfront way. Okay, like that I'm just using you. It's whether you want to hang around and let me, use you, or you're gonna go bye-bye. So it's up to you guys.
Since she labels us as her acquaintances, everybody shields up.
Yeah,
No.
you said that we are all the acquaintances. We are all gonna
not gonna be Sims. No.
Hey, I haven't asked you guys for anything yet.
Oh yeah.
We ain't gonna sim for you. We ain't.
First question is to make friends. Are you useful?
Yeah, just have like a checklist. Useful? No? Okay, bye-bye.
5-star useful.
And for those who just joined in, for example, how I introduced Nicole early on. She's a YouTuber, she's an entrepreneur, and she's an aspiring actress. So perhaps some of her circle of friends, we never know, perhaps they just want to be close to her because of her fame. So do you feel that way, Nicole?
I'm not famous though.
But you are on TVCs.
Not many. No,
don't you
I don't
have
think
that experience like somebody just come out of the blue saying, hey, how are you doing? Do you want to lepak tomorrow? And you know that there's something
what, like
going
MLM? No, okay. Sorry. I will avoid that topic. But there was one, quite a few incidences where they just asked me, because they know I have a degree in digital film production. So they asked me, can you help me, like shoot this video? Can you teach me how to, I don't know, edit stuff, how to blah blah blah. And then I'm just like, I mean, I can, and I do help them, but like the whole reason I got a degree was to get paid for it. Like, come on, lah, guys. Don't just expect me to work on stuff for free. That's a bit much. You know, what's my degree for?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. That's all I have to say to those people. Yeah.
What about you, Nikhil? You're pretty famous as well in the theater.
Well,
All these music friends around you for your fame.
fame.
What?
LOL. Well, nothing there yet. And fame anyway, it's a lot to do with hard work. It's hard work and prayer. If anybody got that reference, it's a musical anyway.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. An 80s musical.
Yeah, I know it.
I don't know. It's hard to say. Yeah. It's hard to say.
And to those who are watching us today, thank you so much for being active with us in our live chat as well. So sorry, there are some irrelevant questions that we cannot answer for now. Perhaps tune in with us next week. Thank you so much, Nicholas, Kai, Sufyan, Danish, Nicole, and Nikhil for today. And thank you so much for giving us your honest feedback and honest views in regards to friendship. And I do believe that no matter what, whether you're a friend or you're an acquaintance to anyone out there, always believe that there's always somebody who needs that friend to talk with. Because in our culture, in this Asian culture especially, certain things that people might not want to say to their own family member because they might be scared or they don't feel that openness with their own family. But always be there as a friend, no matter you're a colleague or you're an acquaintance. As again, we're talking about acquaintances or friends. Always be there for each other, especially during this tough time. Let's all fight this pandemic. And remember that you are not alone. Anything, just message us down below if you have any comments or any feedback in regards to what we want to talk about. Let us know and see you next week. Thank you so much for watching.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. Take care.
Awkward hand waving, go.
End it, please.